Welcome guys to a brand new video on Black Clover Mobile. Now in today's video, this is going to be an important video because I'm going to be going over all the important seasonal characters that you absolutely want to be getting. So this is from season 1 all the way to season 6. So this is going to be very helpful in planning out your resources. So if you guys are free to play player, you absolutely want to watch this video all the way to the end. So we're going to be breaking down every single seasonal character but going over the ones that are important. So hopefully you guys enjoy this video. Stay tuned for more content of Black Clover Mobile. Guys, if you guys enjoy this video, go ahead and click the like button. For the love of God, help out, show your support. This video is absolutely long, so go ahead and show your support, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you guys don't want to miss out on future content on Black Clover Mobile, because I have a lot of videos planned out, make sure you click the post notification on, so click the bell icon, and let's get right into it. So we all know with the season 1 characters, you really wanted to get all 3 of them because it was possible, especially if you re-rolled or you carried on summoning a little bit, but it wasn't really like a must have all the 3 characters. Now for season 2 character, we already know about Noelle as well, simply because she has the best DPS in game, AoE ability as well. Just absolutely nutty character. Now I do believe in the JP version they actually removed the gateway key. So the gateway key was given to you every single month, but I do believe in the JP version they actually removed it and substituted it for a box, so a selection box where you can get some season 1 to season 6 characters. Now I'm not sure if this is going to be added to the global version after season 6, so we have to wait and see. Hopefully they don't. Hopefully they keep the keys in the game. And also you could get a key by using the paid currency, but I'm not sure if they also removed that in the JP version as well. So anyways, hopefully you guys find this video helpful and overall useful. Make sure you are subscribed and let's get right into it. Season 2, absolutely need to get Noelle. That is the most important character. So when it comes to season 3, Yuno is going to be in season 3, and I believe Asta swimsuit should also be in season 3. However, I think they recently said that Asta swimsuit might be a free unit, which would make sense because Asta sucks. Yeah, Asta swimsuit sucks, and if he is a season 3 character, you just ignore him. But if it's a free unit, just obviously grab him and just ignore him once again. Now for season 2, Yuno swimsuit is actually pretty good for PvE content. He has the ability to decrease stamina with his skill 1. With his AoE ability, so his skill 2 has the ability to have attack reduction. So applying attack reduction to the enemy is absolutely insane. And then with his special skills, also another AoE ability which applies incapacitate, which allows you to deal extra damage, so 50% extra damage, and also applies a concentrated attack debuff to a designated opponent for 1 turn. I believe that concentrated attack is like all the enemies just focus on that enemy, all your allies focus on that enemy. And then with his combination attack, basically has the ability to apply that defense reduction by 70%. So essentially he is definitely going to be very good for PvE content. Once you get into LR, he applies attack reduction to all enemies for 2 turns, basically helping you guys survive. And then his passive, so his level 2 passive, once you dupe him out 2 times, he basically upon landing crit has a 50% chance to apply a 10% increased damage taken to all enemies for 2 turns. So all of this ability helps him deal insane amount of damage in PvE. So if there is a season 3 character, the one you probably want to go for is going to be Yuno. Now for season 4, the characters available in season 4, if I remember correctly, is Charlotte, so Clover Academy, as well as Fagolian Clover Academy, Jack Clover Academy, and I believe that is it. So in season 4 they did have 3 seasonal characters as well. Now assuming that the banner is going to be the same, the one you really want to go for is probably going to be Charlotte. But you can also go ahead and try and get Fagolian because he does have a unique ability to remove shields in PvP, and also applies burn to the enemy, allowing you to take out the enemy with DOT. You can also increase damage taken as well. And yeah, essentially he is actually going to be pretty important in PvP. In PvE, not so much. So the reason why Fagolian might be worth getting is because of the ability to remove or dispel barrier, which is pretty good. But in my opinion, I would say the main important one is definitely going to be Charlotte, because she is good in PvE and PvP. So she applies counter attack to an ally with the highest attack. So if they get attacked, they can counter attack. She also grants all allies a 40% increase all attack, which is actually very strong for 2 turns. This is her skill 2. And then for a special skill, grants all allies a 60% chance to counter attack for 1 turn, which that is also very strong. And then with her combination attack, she applies fortify to all allies. Now oh, I thought she applies shield. No, that's the other Charlotte. So okay, so she is going to be a solid supporter, so a buffing unit, helps you deal more damage, has the ability to has fortify as well, and this is a buff applied to all allies, which will help them tank, and also has the ability to counter attack, which will be very good in PvE and PvP. And with her LR passive, once all allies, when all allies belong to the technique type, so technique I believe is the blue type, inflicts silence for 1 turn on the enemy team at the start of the battle. Basically, this is going to be absolutely amazing in PvP. So if you're going to be using this Charlotte, you essentially want to be using her in a technique team, so in the blue team, because that inflicts silence is definitely going to be absolutely amazing in PvP. And then for her passive, so her level 2 passive, once you dupe her up 2 times, gain 1 skill point when attacked. I think one of the most important thing about her is the ability to increase all attack and also inflict silence if you are in a technique team. But this would mean that in PvP, you don't want to be using this character against green type, because she won't perform too well because of the type advantages. So that is Charlotte Clover Academy, in my opinion, the main one you should be going for. Now, like I said, with Fagolion, he's also pretty good to get, but there's also Jack, but in my opinion, that is the last priority. So season 4, Charlotte first, Fagolion second, and then Jack, Clover Academy. That is the order of importance in my opinion. Now going over to season 5. So season 5 characters include Noelle Halloween, as well as Charmy Halloween, and I think, did we get any other one? I can't really see any other one. I think that is it. So that is it for season 5. So I think after season 4 they started doing only 2 seasonal characters. So season 5, the main important one will definitely be Charlotte Halloween. I mean, not Charlotte, sorry, Noelle Halloween. That is the main important one you should be getting from season 5, and then Charmy second. But both of them are actually very strong. Let's take a look at Noelle to see what she can actually do. So with her skill 1, she has the ability to inflict extended debuff duration for 1 turn on an enemy, and also has the ability to inflict SP -1. So she is going to be a very good debuffer. And then with her skill 2, it's a single target ability, able to inflict magical attack reduction, inflict taunts, as well as also inflict XP -1 to all enemies. Oh, it's a single attack, but she also has abilities that inflicts to all enemies, so that is actually very strong, especially if you inflict how fast is her actually, how fast is she? Sorry, her speed is 112, which is actually quite good. So if you're going to be using her in PvP, you're going to try to be as fast as possible, so that you can use her skill 2 to essentially stop the opponent from ulting. Now going over to her special skill, also inflicts SP -3 on 1 opponent, and also removes all buffs from an enemy, and also inflicts weapon disarm level 3 on an enemy for 2 turns. So this is all amazing debuffs. And then her combination attack also has the ability to dispel buffs as well, barrier, sorry. And then her passive, so her LR passive, at the start of the battle inflicts a 40% reduced damage dealt debuff on attack class enemy for 1 turn, essentially helping your character survive. And then her level 2 passive, once you dupe her up 2 times, at the start of the wave, inflicts a 30% increased damage taken debuff on all enemies. When attacked, removes continuous HP recovery buff from all enemies. This is a very strong level 2 passive, very strong. Oh my days, that is actually very strong. So she is going to be a top tier character. So Noelle Halloween is going to be your main priority for season 5. Once again, if the release is different, then I will need to update this video, but Noelle is the main important one. Now going ahead to take a look at season 5's Charmy to see why she is good. Skill 1 basically inflicts burn, and then her skill 2, if an enemy is under the pumpkin pie, which is applies Halloween cracker to them. They don't really explain what pumpkin pie effect is. Oh, they do. It is on her special skill. So okay, Halloween firecracker basically instantly activates the pumpkin pie effect, then removes it. So pumpkin pie effect is given from the special skill, so applies the pumpkin pie effect to an enemy. Pumpkin pie basically, when 5 turn passes, after applying this effect, inflicts 600% of attack and magical attack as damage dealt, and then remove it. After applying it at the start of every turn, inflicts increased damage dealt by pumpkin pie. Oh my days, she is very, very tricky to use. I mean, not tricky, very, very systematic, I guess. Not an easy character to use compared to the other characters. Anyways, if an enemy under this effect starts their turn, transfer the pumpkin pie effect to a random teammate on their side, inflict continuous burn. Okay, so essentially she doesn't say an amount of burn damage. The percentage for the pumpkin pie, once fully stacked, 5 turn passes, the amount of damage they can do, 600% is actually insane. But if you take a look at skill 2, it says if an enemy is under the pumpkin pie effect, applies Halloween firecracker, which basically instantly activates this ability. Damn, so you basically want to ult first and then use this skill 2, and it's an AoE ability, guys. So she also has the ability to dispel barriers as well. So they already know how insane barrier is in PvP. So honestly, this is also a very, very top tier character that honestly I would say is definitely worth getting. But I do think Halloween Noelle is a little bit more important, but Charmy is very, very strong. So that is a season 5 character. Now for some reason, oh my days, I totally forgot, guys, but season 3 also has Vanessa, but I totally forgot. But she's not important, she's not even good, guys, you can forget about her. So for season 6, they released Charlotte's Ceremony, and Magna, sorry. So Charlotte and Magna, and honestly I would say Charlotte is way more important than Magna. Now Magna seems to be very, very strong for PvP but not so good in PvE, and then with Charlotte, she's good in both PvE and PvP content. So in my opinion, definitely the number one you want to be getting. So with Charlotte, she basically grants an SP +1 buff to an ally with the highest attack. This is her skill 1. Her skill 2 basically grants a designated ally a SP +2 buff, grants a designated ally debuff immunity for 1 turn, and a 40% chance to reduce your own skill 2 cooldown by 1 turn. Now her skill 2 cooldown is 3 turns, so reducing it by 1 will basically give the cooldown to be 2 turns. Now her special skill, I hope this is the one with the barrier, does it? Let's see. So it grants all allies a 30% reduced damage taken debuff for 2 turns. Very, very good for PvE and PvP. Grants a defense penetration level 3 PvE and PvP worthy to the ally with the highest all attack for 2 turns. If an ally has a barrier, grants them an extended barrier duration by 1 turn buff. This character is a green type. So green type, who is the shielder in this green type team? Oh, Radis. Oh my days, he helps Radis out a lot. Radis provides shield. Charlotte will basically allow you to have this shield for a very long time. Also provide reduced damage taken. Oh my days, she's gonna be very, very good with that team, green type team. Going over to her combination attack, attacks after granting a partner mage 100% of her own max HP as a barrier for 2 turns. This is very strong as well. And then for her passive, her level 2 passive, not level 2, sorry, her LR passive, if all allies belong to the sense attribute at the start of the game or start of the battle, grants all allies 80% of her own max HP as a barrier. So that is it. That is very, very important, guys. This is where it's all important. You don't really need Radis actually, but this is insane buff, guys. However, we did see a characters with dispel barrier, but she basically gives you huge barrier. And then for her level 2 passive, so 2 dupes in, every turn grants the ally with the highest all attack a barrier equal to 50% of. Oh my day, she's nutty. She is so so strong. Oh my days. Sense team, this is amazing. I think Fauna and Charlotte, Fauna Hateful, the one that's is not released in the game currently, those two characters paired together, oh my days, insane. So yeah, I think Charlotte straight up most important character for season 6. Definitely grab her. And then Magna, taking a look at what he does, basically inflicts burn, and has all he does, basically inflicts burn, and it has the ability to dispel barrier with his special skill, increases damage and gives extra turn. Also has more dispel barrier with his combination attack, and obviously from that you can see that he is very important in PvP, because dispel barrier is going to be very important against some of the metas you can find. With his LR passive, at the start of the battle, inflicts continuous burn damage to all enemies for 2 turns. And then for his passive, was level 2 passive with 2 dupes in, upon attacking an enemy taking continuous burn, which is going to be all enemies, inflicts a stun. Oh my days, that is nuts here. Inflicts a stun static elements for 1 turn. Does he have any AoE ability? No, he doesn't. So that would make sense, because that would be absolutely broken. Basically can stun like everyone if he did have that. But that's a guaranteed stun basically, guys. So yeah, PvP, very important character for PvP, can guarantee stun. Now he is a power character. Like I said, most of his skills has dispel barrier, so power versus sense makes sense. That's, oh my days, did you see that? Power versus sense, and that makes sense. Yo guys, I'm so funny. Like the video for more funny videos, guys. Anyway, so sense, I mean the green typing, power meaning the red typing. So Magna is a red typing that dispels buff that the green types usually does. So the devs are releasing counters to its characters in this game, so they know the meta and then release another character to counter that. That is actually pretty insane. So let's quickly summarize what we talked about in today's video. So season 1 character, the most important one, you can essentially get all 3 of them. Season 2, Noelle first, then Charmy, then Gauche. And then for season 3, it is I have forgotten who I said for season 3 already. Season 3, I said it was there's Vanessa there, guys, don't forget, and there's also Asta, but those 2 are garbage units. So season 3 is definitely, you know, that's important. Then season 4, it is gonna be season 4 Charlotte Clover Academy, that is more important, then followed by Fagolion, then followed by Jack, but you honestly forget Jack. Who else? So season 5, then ones that are important is gonna be Noelle number 1, then Charmy. And then for season 6, it is gonna be Charlotte first, then Magna. So hopefully that helps you guys understand why some of the characters are broken and some of the characters are insane. Sorry that this video was too long, I do apologize, but this is a very important video so that you guys can save your resources. So in terms of the most important ones that you should definitely be getting, season 6 Charlotte number 1, very important. And then also Noelle Halloween, that's season 5, followed by season 4 Charlotte, followed by season 5 Charmy, followed by season 4 Fagolion, and let's forget the rest of the characters. Oh wait, no, let's not forget about Yuno as well, but only really good in PvE. Anyways, hopefully you guys find this video enjoyable and overall useful. It's been your boy AC Gamer. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'm out.